Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer, episode 14, The House with the Wisteria family crest. Wisteria, that's the flowers that sort of like keep demons away, right? Like when they were doing their final selection, they were like up top past the Wisteria or something or other, I don't know. Last episode, the boar like really made me mad, and Zenitsu was awesome because he was protecting the box for Tanjiro, and then Tanjiro defeated the Suzumi demon, and then he took some blood and then sent it to Yushiro with the help of a cat that appeared and disappeared when he meowed. And it was revealed to us that the boar was the fifth person that passed the, what's it called again? Final selection. Yeah. So, yeah, and now Tanjiro is about to, I don't know if he's about to attack the boar or not, but he was like running toward them, telling the boar to stop hitting on Zenitsu and all that. Like, that boar really made me mad, man. Like, okay. Now, before we get into this reaction, if you want to see the full length of what you're about to see, you can check it out on my Patreon. You can also see early access to a few of the animes that I'm reacting to right now. And with that out of the way, let's check out this episode. I hope Tanjiro beats him up. Like, I really want him to beat him up. We'll see. So, let's check out this episode, and here we go. Are we gonna see him anytime soon? What was his name again? You only saw him in the first episode, right? Giyu. Yeah, Giyu. Wonder when we're gonna see him again. I went into this episode feeling so upset about, what was his name again? Inosuke. I went into it feeling so like, yeah, feeling mad about him, the way he was just like kicking Zenitsu. The way he was kicking Zenitsu like that, I was so mad. So when Tanjiro like launched himself at him and was like, or punched him, I was so happy. And then he broke his ribs. He broke 4 ribs, man. He broke it, and then Tanjiro went into the explanation of why Zenitsu did not want to fight against them. And when he said it was because like demon slayers are not supposed to fight among themselves, I'm like, oh, so that was the reason. In my mind, I'm just thinking that he's just trying to protect the box, and that's it. But no, it's because they're not supposed to fight. But then, I think he said at first that they're not supposed to raise swords at each other. So the fact that Tanjiro punched him, and he's like, oh, okay. So if we're not supposed to be using swords, then we can punch each other. So fight me. And Tanjiro at first was like, I'm not gonna do anything, like trying to evade his attacks. But then he returned it in the end. And the way he was moving, a lot of these moves reminded me of wrestling. Like when he was sort of like turning around, moving around Tanjiro. It reminded me of Baron Corbin's End of Days. Although he was moving, not Baron Corbin, but Inosuke was moving, like he did a lot of around a trip around Tanjiro or whatever. Like his movement was so quick and all that, but no, a headbutt from Tanjiro like knocked him out, and it was like a delayed reaction because when he headbutted him, and then he lost his boar head. I don't know why I thought that boar, the head was like part of him, like it's not some kind of mask or anything that he can take off. So when he took it off, and he was so cute and adorable, I'm like, oh my god. Just seeing his face, I'm like, my anger, well, the fact that Tanjiro like hit him and then headbutted him. I'm like, yay. And then he took off the mask. I'm like, oh, he's so adorable. And then when he was kept trying to fight Tanjiro was like, I don't know, just the way my mood changed from being so angry to being like, oh my god, this is so cute. And then I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, that was so good. Like, that was good writing. And then I love the way they were switching between the scenes. Like, you had like when the crew first told them to like get down, was it the mountain? I don't know, go someplace else to the family house, the Wisteria, with the Wisteria crest. When they went there, and then the old lady, oh my gosh, Zenitsu kept calling her a monster, and Tanjiro kept like knocking him down, like trying to stop him from just being rude and all that. And then they will be switching between the scenes with their heads, like 3 heads in black and white. Like switch, like they were like, I think they went there and then they're like, okay, this is what you need to change into. And then they switched the scene to, okay, this is your food. And they switched the scene to, I don't know, and the doctor just came like, huh, and then that's it. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that made the scenes move fast along. I feel like they don't waste a lot of time in this anime. So that, because they could have stretched those things out, them like coming into the mansion, maybe like just not, we only saw the woman, right, the old woman. There might have been some other people there that'll be like, okay, welcome, okay, here are your clothes, please change into them or something or other, and then come eat. Like, they could have stretched those scenes out a lot more, but no, it was like sharp, and then that was it. So they're like, all of them were injured. They all had broken ribs. They're like, I believe Zenitsu had 2 broken ribs, Tanjiro had 3, and then the boar, Inosuke, had 4. And Tanjiro asked them, like, why did you want to become a demon slayer? And he's like, a demon slayer swordman just like came onto his mountain or something, and then he took that person's sword, and then he heard about the final selection, so he decided to participate, and that's basically his reason. And then the thing is, he only loves to fight. That's what it was about. And he kept trying to provoke Tanjiro into fighting him, because Tanjiro just one headbutt, man, that knocked him out like cold. So he's like, I need to face him again and win or something. Because he clearly sees that Tanjiro is strong, so he wants to beat him, right? Kept trying to provoke him, like took away his food and all that, but Tanjiro was not interested. He even gave him more of his food, and he kept getting irritated with that because he was not getting what he wanted from Tanjiro. And then while they were laying in the bed there, Zenitsu asked Tanjiro, okay, now I'm gonna ask you, what's in the box? Why are you traveling with the demon? And then when Nezuko came out, oh my god, and we actually saw her like get bigger and bigger and bigger, because when she was first transformed, she was getting bigger. While Tanjiro was giving her sort of like a piggyback ride, she was getting bigger on him, right? And then when Tanjiro did he make the box, or was it no, I think it was Sakonji that made the box for him, right? I think. And then the box was small, and I'm like, does she reduce her size when she tries to get in there? But they didn't actually like show it like that. So when she came out of the box, and they showed her like getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like, okay, so that's what she does. Like, she just gets smaller and then gets into the box. She comes out. I'm like, Zenitsu, we all know that he loves girls. Like, he keeps running after them. So I knew when Nezuko comes out of the box, he's gonna be like, oh, this girl's so beautiful and all that. And then he was mad at Tanjiro because he thinks that Tanjiro and Nezuko are like boyfriend and girlfriend. So he's being jealous and just letting his rage out or something. I don't know, that was funny. And then while they were doing all that, Inosuke is on the floor with the boar on his head, and then he's thinking, I don't even think that he was actually listening to the conversation between Tanjiro and Nezuko. Not Nezuko, Zenitsu. Because he feels like he's like, okay, now what do I need to do to get this guy to fight me? Like, I feel like that's what he was doing. And then he's like, okay, I'm tired of thinking about this. And then he fell asleep. So I really don't think that he was listening to their conversation. So does he even know? He'll probably, even if he wasn't listening to this conversation, I don't know. Even if he wasn't listening to it, next episode probably he's gonna know that the demon is Tanjiro's sister, right? And he better stop trying to kill her, cause yeah. I feel like there's gonna be this nice friendship that's gonna develop between these three, and I'm looking forward to that. I remember saying in last episode that I really don't think what's gonna make me like Inosuke, but just this episode I started liking him. So I guess it wasn't that hard. Oh no, I love this episode. I loved it. There was not much happening, but I feel like this episode was just to develop the friendship, I guess, like the relationship between these three. So I loved it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you on Saturday for my reaction to Demon Slayer episode 15. Right. And if you want to see that reaction right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon, and you can also see early access to my others, well, not all of them, except for My Hero Academia. You can see the early access to the other animes that I'm reacting to, including Attack on Titans, in case you're interested in that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye. どうしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために